AITA for telling my kid's mom that her husband can't have my kids while she's deployed? Tagline says it all. But here's some context. I, 36M, have 2 kids with my ex, 9 and 11. We've been divorced for 3+ years and she remarried 2+ years ago. We have legit 50-50 custody and split everything down the middle pretty well. We have built a good routine for co-parenting and things have been smooth for the last few years without any hostility. If ever a time in the past where she had to leave for work she would ask me to watch them full-time in her absence, which you always do, happily. A few weeks ago she found out she's deploying for 6 months overseas and asked if while she was gone her husband could keep the same routine 50-50. I said no, that I had assumed I would have full responsibility of them. This upset them and it's been a huge discussion ever since. She says I'm not thinking of the kids, their stability, their happiness. I argue that I disagree and that what parent wouldn't want the opportunity to have them full again even if for a temporary time. I tried to explain that just because they are with me that I won't cut their other lives out completely. They don't want to hear it. The husband tries to make demands, every solution I've come up with doesn't work for him and I clearly the bad guy to them. I want to add that our custody agreement even states I get them if she deploys and we live in California. So even though I don't think I'm in the wrong here. AITA. Edit. I want to clarify the biggest question that seems to be asked and the reason some feel I am TA. I have not told my kids about their mother deploying. I do not feel this is my position to. She will tell them when she is ready and I am respecting that. Of course I want to talk to my children about this and see what they think. I am trying my best to think of their stability, needs, and best interest. Edit 2, both my children are boys, because it's also been asked 1,000 times. Update 2. It's been 16 days since OG post. Before I start, not once did I say I believe stepdad to be malicious in any way. We don't get along, sure, doesn't mean he's a bad person. Next, I understand all the people who said I was TA was because I didn't talk to my children about their wants. I understand their input matters in this very big decision. Now, update. I spoke to a lawyer. As suspected, I was completely within my rights. Non-biological parent has no say in the matter. With mom leaving I am sole guardian. No need to push anything on my end unless they try to, and even then it's an uphill battle for them to prove I'm unfit. As you can guess, they went to a lawyer also. I never sat down with mom to discuss how it went. What I do know is that it didn't go in their favor. How do I know, you may ask? Well, I decided it was time to try and have a private chat with stepdad. I was able to have a 5-minute conversation with him during my kid's sporting event we both conveniently arrived early to. He basically conceded at that point and told me they would just eat the 6 months. I told him I'd talk to my ex, but he asked if I could give her some time. I get it, she just got the bad news. I obliged and left it alone. I did tell him that I wouldn't stonewall him and that I respected his position in my kid's life and that I only flexed back after I felt like they were trying to intimidate me. We both agreed the way we met didn't start us off on the right foot and that we should take a step back and view the other's perspective. I told him, and her eventually, that I was still willing to give time and my intent was never to shut them out. I would like to address that I myself am a child of divorce. My stepdad raised me and unless you knew me as a child you would have no idea. He deserves to never be reminded that we are not biologically related. He is and always will be the man I try to replicate and look up to. It was never downplaying the role of step-parent. I know my children don't have that relationship with their stepdad and it's so fresh I don't expect it. He is their friend, mentor, and one day I will have to accept that he is also their dad. I saw a lot of step-parents' responses and if I made you feel a way, I apologize. I respect you. What do the kids want? Unfortunately, mom still hasn't told them about the deployment. Why, IDK? I was able to vaguely ask the right questions to get a feel for what they want. The expectation is they stay with me but still get to see stepdad. I respect it, never against it. X and I still haven't discussed what exactly the time split will look like, but I did let her know stepdad was my go-to if I needed any help. He was still welcome when events arise, and I would keep him involved. After stepdad and I spoke, his entire demeanor changed. Regardless of reason, it's much appreciated. Long story short, still in a sort of limbo, but the future is bright. What do you think? Tell us in the comments. Like the video and hit the subscribe button for more Reddit stories.